Su Lin Tan and her debut novel sweeps readers off of their feet into the celestial realm. There we encounter magic, immortals, dragons. It was inspired by the Chinese mythology legend of the moon goddess. But everything is not sunshine and rainbows. There's also corruptions, lies, deceit, power plays. What up, nerds? My name is Leslie Smith. Welcome back to The Nerdy Narrative. Today on the channel, I would love to talk to you about a book that I just finished called Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. This one has been on my TBR for quite some time now because the cover is gorgeous. When it came out earlier this year, I saw it all over social media. I believe there's been some special editions made of it, and it was just beautiful. How I finally came to read it is, it was chosen for me for my patron pick of the month for November by my patron Anne. I spin a wheel every month and pick a patron, and that patron can choose any book they like for me to read and review. So that's how I came to read it. Let's talk about my experience reading it. This story is about Shen Yin. Shen Yin is the daughter of the moon goddess and for many years lived in secret on the moon with her mother. Because her mother never explained to Shen Yin why she should not use her magic, she decides to experiment with it one day and it brings the celestial kingdom down upon the moon. Shen Yin's mother fears for her safety and sends her to the celestial kingdom to avoid detection. Shen Yin promises her mother to not reveal her identity, but she also promises herself that she is going to do whatever it takes to return to the moon one day and free her mother. Let's touch on the writing style for a moment. It has the most gorgeous lyrical writing style. It's not overly descriptive. It's never overwritten. It's just the right amount to go with this type of story. And I wouldn't mind if Su Lin Tan wrote all of her novels this way, and I hope there are many more to come from her. The story is told from Shen Yin's point of view. When she finds herself in the Celestial Kingdom, she has then faced with determining what could she possibly do to support herself. In the midst of trying to find the place where she belongs, she's afforded an opportunity to train with the prince of the Celestial Emperor that she is hiding from, but she seizes this opportunity. The reason being, this opportunity is going to afford her to learn how to use her magic, train with weaponry, things that she feels she is going to need to aid her in freeing her mother from her exile on the moon. The one catch to this training is she is the prince's companion through all of this. As you can expect, there is a bit of a romance that blossoms between the two, which I should also mention, if you're not big into fantasy romance, this one might not be a book for you. It's written very well. It's a very innocent type of love story. It just flows and weaves and just fits right in to make this mythological tale perfect. In my earlier description, I mentioned there was deceit, there was lies, there was political power plays. We are in the world of immortals. They're constantly doing things to find favor with the Celestial Emperor. There's also ones that have their eye on the throne. The different realms are at odds with one another. So there are battles and skirmishes taking place, which Shen Yin volunteers for. She is trying to do whatever she can to secure a favor from the Celestial Emperor so she can ask him to free her mother. Shen Yin's character development in particular, I really enjoyed watching her grow and mature and find out who she was, what she stood for. There are other characters we meet and fall in love with along the way, also ones that we despise, and there are some that are going to leave you conflicted with how you feel about them. This is such a beautiful world. I would love to visit the Celestial Kingdoms. The writing style of Su Lin Tan had me there in my mind's eye. I buddy read this book with my friend Gail, and she was telling me earlier today how she was walking her dog and the moon was still out and how bright it was, and she smiled and thought to herself, oh, the moon goddess has lit the lanterns for tonight. When a book, a story, an author are able to craft a tale that makes a lasting impression or makes you smile when you see something that reminds you of that story, that kind of effect means that story will always have a special place in your heart. You're never going to forget it. You'll always remember it with a smile. That is what the Daughter of the Moon Goddess means to me. The moon means something different to me now. I absolutely cannot wait to read Heart of the Sun Warriors. So if you have read Daughter of the Moon Goddess, let me know in the description box down below. Have you already picked up your copy of Heart of the Sun Warrior? Are you going to be reading it immediately? I'm going to be reading it during the month of December, so if you would like to hear my thoughts on that one, make sure you hit that subscribe button so when that review goes up next month, you'll be sure to catch it. I hope this review has given you enough information and encouraged you to pick this one up and give it a try. I would love to hear your thoughts on it, so make sure you drop down in those comments below and let me know if you're going to pick it up or if you've already read it. How much did you love this book? Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.